In the surprise of the night, I guess you can say the surprise of the European tour, more than likely a match that will play on Kalisto's highlight reel for his lifetime in WWE. We saw the biggest upset I think we're going to see inside of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament tonight here on SmackDown, with Kalisto beating Ryback. Basically, before the match, they had an interview with Kalisto where he gave pretty much the normal David versus Goliath, the little guy promo, where he basically says that he respects Ryback. They're both good guys. He says that he's the underdog, and he's going to be moving on somehow. Ryback had a little promo where he, did some stuff, and he came out for the match, and you get to see the way that, Ryback stood over Kalisto, that this was just going to be jobberific, I guess is the best way to say it. But Kalisto knew that he was going to have to take Ryback's, lower half of the body out. He was going to have to make it isolated where he wasn't going to be able to move around the ring, and Kalisto started out the match just by kicking away. He was able to get Ryback sort of frazzled. He hit the Salida del Sol in the first minute of the match, and then, covered Ryback for a 1-2, and on the 2 count, Ryback aggressively kicked Kalisto, out of the ring pretty much. Did one of those, big, huge throw off instead of, just sort of kicking your body out. He wanted to make sure that he got Kalisto off of him. Kalisto, went to the outside where he used more kicks on Ryback. Ryback just sort of manhandled Kalisto whenever he was able to get close to him. He just picked him up and hit a huge spine buster, and followed up the spine buster with 2 hard power bombs where it looked like that was just going to be it, just showing the power of Ryback where he'd be able to move on to the next match and really look big and really look strong in this match. But Kalisto, found one way to find his way to get out of this. We just kept on seeing Kalisto trying to use his speed. He hit a moonsault at one point, just trying to get Ryback down and sort of surprise him. But Ryback was able to kick out. At one point, Kalisto was picked up for the shell shock. But Kalisto was able to find a way to roll out of it, rolling up Ryback for another 1-2, and he was able to kick out. Ryback was starting to get really frazzled in this match that, Kalisto was able to get so much offense in on him. Ryback hit a meat hook clothesline, but when he went for the pin, Kalisto was able to get his foot on the rope, and as Ryback tried for a backdrop off the top rope, Kalisto countered it with another Salida del Sol for the pinfall, and he beat him clean. I think a lot of people were thinking that this wasn't going to happen. I think everybody saw that when this was an easy match for Ryback to get the win and more than likely fight Del Rio on Monday Night Raw. But I guess you're going to see Kalisto fight the winner of Del Rio versus Stardust. And if Kalisto is able to beat Ryback, you got to give credit. Maybe Stardust is going to be able to beat Del Rio, because it's not like Del Rio is going to be winning this championship. I just don't see him as one of the guys moving on.